What's up, guys? Dustin Yewy here, back with the NHL 13 gem mode with the Montreal Canadiens, and we're into the preseason of year 6, so we're going into season 6, and yeah, we didn't really do any moves last year. We didn't sign anybody. There was no need to. I kind of wanted to use some of the players that we've been developing for a few years, so well, except Matt Pumple, who we actually traded for. So meh. Not bad at all. First things first, though, I want to show you guys something. So I've decided on a new captain, and his name is Jonathan Drouin. He will be our new captain for this year. Galchenyuk will remain an assistant, and PK Subban will also remain an assistant on the team. I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good decision on my part. It was a pretty easy decision. I mean, you know, there was some good things I was thinking about. I mean, Galchenyuk has been around for a couple of years. He's been our leading scorer, basically. I'm hoping by giving Drouin to see that maybe his player will play a little bit better. Maybe. Let's get into scouting here. The other suggestions I was thinking of were Plekanec as like maybe an assistant or something, or Pacioretty because they've been around so long. But then I figured, you know what, it's a new era for the Montreal Canadiens. Gionta's retired, and you know, I want to keep the winning tradition going. So we're gonna start fresh. We're gonna bring up a lot of young players. We're gonna start kind of rebuilding while our guys are getting older. And when I mean older, I mean like Pacioretty, Plekanec, Bergeron, players like that. All our decor is pretty young, except for like Seabrook. But yeah. So that's how it's gonna work. Let's start in the dub, I guess. The dub always has like top 5 players. I don't know why. So yeah, we have a new captain. I kind of did the lines already. It's because it takes a while. We pretty much have the perfect amount for Hamilton. So I have Verdon on the first line, Ekblad on the second line, and that's about it. Bure, I don't even know who that is. I think we didn't have enough forwards or something, so we got him from another team. Actually, who's Davies? I might move him up. Who's this Gerard guy? Yeah, I definitely did not draft that guy. Caillouette, yeah, Nokolinen, yeah, we re-signed. Here's our deep pairings: Beaulieu, Lindholm, Hetherington, Nurse, and then Subban and Subban. And then obviously Vernes can play, so he's going to be our starter. Ray Vernes, I think he should shoot up. I really, there's no point in me keeping him in the juniors for another year. You know what? I want him to get a taste of the pros. So that's kind of what I'm going for right now. Here's our lines: Drouin, Bergeron, Galchenyuk, Pacioretty, Plekanec, Atkinson. So our top six are pretty much the exact same. Well, they are actually. Third line: Pumple, Sutter, and Bourneval. I think that's going to be a solid third line. Pumple's got a really good shot. His shooting stats are really good. So hopefully he helps generate some offense with Sutter and Bourneval. I mean, Sutter's stats are pretty decent. And then Bourneval's defensive stats are just sick. He's so sick on defense. And then if you look at our fourth line, I brought up Mullen because I guess I'm short a fourth liner, but so there's White, Armstrong, and then Mullen. Now Mullen, he's actually got really good defense, which was surprising, and his shooting is actually pretty solid. So hopefully he does well. And then obviously White and Armstrong, we've kind of had... Armstrong got better in the AHL last year, so... yeah, he played all games in the AHL last year, so he's back up in the NHL this year. And then defense, we got Rundblad, Subban, Seabrook, Ceci, sorry, I always say that, because it looks like Ceci, I don't know. Ceci, I guess. Whatever. Leddy and Ellis. So Ellis is just going to be like a temporary guy this year. I'm assuming Beaulieu is probably going to shoot up by next year. But I mean, he's paired with Leddy, so he's not really the best defensively. He's pretty solid, you know. Like he's not terrible, but I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, Leddy's not a bad defenseman, so yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm kind of unsure about that line, but you know, yeah. And then obviously Price and Palazes. After this year, Price might be done. This is his last year in his contract. We'll see how good Vernes gets. I'm kind of hopeful that Vernes shoots up like Zeroni did and gets to like a mid 80s maybe. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. It might not. So I don't know. As well, I mean, I wrote it here. One sec. Just one guy keeps asking in the comments for me to show Malcolm Subban, which I posted his basically his stats in the comment. Like, I replied to his comment, so I don't know if he actually saw it or not. But I'll show you guys Malcolm Subban, because everyone was like, "Ow!" At the start, they were like, "Get Malcolm Subban." He's absolutely terrible right now. He did not progress at all. He did not get any better. My drafted rookie is basically just as good as him. Look, he's a 73. He's 23 years old, 73, 4.5 gold stars. Like, he hasn't really done much. All of his stats are mid 70s to low 80s. You know, I mean, he's not really a great goalie at all. He doesn't really have very good stats in the AHL. He played a few games in his first, like, basically rookie year, I think, but that was about it. And yeah, I don't know. He didn't really get any good, so not really disappointed with that decision on my part. We didn't really get a whole lot of trade offers just because, honestly, there wasn't really much I wanted to do. I like how it changes it every time you start the season, though. It's so stupid. I don't want it to be like that. God, this game bothers me. Like, it should tell you that you changed my trading block, you know. Petrick. Who was I going to trade beforehand? I don't remember. Comrie, I think. Throw Comrie on there. That's good. And, yeah, we did scouting. We did all that stuff. I don't think there's much for me to do. Maybe we'll just get into the some games here. So a new era with the new captain has begun in Montreal. I mean, obviously our team is pretty much the same, but we're kind of starting to bring in our young guns that we drafted in the first couple of years. Subban and Pogge. Well, I didn't say I wanted that at all, so no thanks. Yeah, so yeah, bringing in all the young guns that we drafted in the first 3 years, probably. I mean, there's a possibility for us to upgrade our center on our first line, possibly. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, I don't want another. I kind of like Bergeron because he's a two-way forward. He isn't that great. I mean, he's like offensively, he's not that great. Defensively, he's fantastic. So I feel like he's a good balance for the first line. He's a good centerman. And like obviously he's a very good defenseman or defensive forward, which helps out with Galchenyuk and Drouin, which gives them more opportunity to get more points. Is there another player like that in the league? I'm sure there is, but I don't need another playmaker for that first line. I mean, I don't want anybody to take away from Galchenyuk and Drouin on that first line. I want them to just dominate that first line. So second line, I mean, it's a pretty fairly even second line, but yeah, in terms of the first line, I mean, yeah, I could upgrade, I guess, our center, but you know what? Our top six is pretty stacked as it is. They're all pretty much over 85. I mean, Atkinson is an 80. Oh, wow. Atkinson's an 84, but I mean, basically our top six is pretty stacked, and you don't want to make your team too stacked. So I don't want to get like a 90 overall center, you know, for our first line. But what is going on? How are we losing to freaking Ottawa right now? Jeez Louise. Come on, guys. There we go. Galchenyuk. Come on, guys. Holy crap. There we go. Pacioretty. But yeah, I don't know. Personally, I think what we did was good. There's Bergeron. Like, Bergeron chips in goals for us too, which is nice. He chips in a lot of points. So personally, I think he's, you know, he's not one of the guys who's going to put up, you know, 70 points, but he still puts up 40 or 50 points a year. And on the first line, I mean, that gives obviously more opportunity for Galchenyuk and Drouin. Druin didn't even get an assist. Holy crap. I thought he would have gotten an apple there, but whatever. So, yeah, honestly. And then we have a great goalie coming up, so I don't know what's going to happen with Price. It all depends on Vernus's kind of, how much he progresses this year. I feel like he's going to be a mid-80 next year. Am I going to get rid of Price? Probably not next year. Verdon and Pogge, I'm not trading them. I don't think I'm going to get rid of Price next year. Well, we're in year 6. You guys have all been saying, let's do a 10-year GM. I'm having a lot of fun with this GM, so I'm totally down with that. So that gives me another 4 years, to play around. So after this year, we have 4 years still. Price is in his last year of his contract, so it'd be nice if they actually added the ability to extend contracts. It'd be perfect, but, whatever. They don't let you do that, which is kind of dumb. But I might keep Price around for another year after this, depending on how Vernus is. If, I don't want to... I kind of feel like it might be another... What is going on, Price? You're playing like crap. I feel like it's going to be the similar situation as to what happened with Zeroni. I feel like, he'll probably do really well, and we'll have another starter goalie basically coming up through here. Did I make a bad decision in trading Zeroni? I don't know. Sometimes I'm kind of like wondering about it. Zeroni isn't that much better than Price. I mean, obviously he's better, but I wouldn't say he's exceptionally better than Price. They're pretty close. They're pretty even goalies. Come on, guys. What are we doing out there? Oh my God, we lost to Buffalo. That's embarrassing. So I don't think I don't think it was a bad decision. I'm not going to keep 2 #1 goalies in our squad. Carey Price is supposed to be like a franchise goalie for Montreal. Apparently, I don't know if this is true, but I heard their goalie coach, who apparently got let go or something, said that Price over the past 2 or 3 years has progressively gotten worse. I don't know if that's true or not, but in this GM, he's stayed on 90 since year 1. Obviously he's getting... I don't know. Actually, I'm not even 100% sure on how old he is right now. It's something I can look at, but I don't know. I feel like trading Zeroni was a good decision, And I know you guys probably think it's weird when I talk about stuff like that, but I really get my mindset into actually being a GM and thinking like a GM when I play this. So if I talk kind of funny like that, that's probably why. I'm actually I'm kind of in the mindset of being a GM right now and just being like, you know what, did I make a bad decision with Zeroni? I don't know, maybe. But I feel like it was a good decision to keep Price. So Pacioretty. I was kind of hoping Pupil would get some goals for us. Van Riemsdyk on Price. I don't know. Preseason is always wacky, I find. Preseason is always you don't know what to expect kind of thing. Going into the season, it's always I think it's just the sim. I don't know what it is, but it's really weird. Preseason doesn't really reflect anything on the season at all. Ooh, Sutter shorthanded. We got a really good shorthander players. Holy, 2 shorthanded goals, nice. Bergeron on the power play. Oh my God. Oh, 6-2. Carey Price letting in a weak one. And I feel like our special teams is a lot better. Look at this. Holy crap, 7-2. Oh my God. Open the floodgates. We kicked Reimer out of the net. We scored a goal with a second to go on Oya. Man, we just pumped Toronto there. Just absolutely murdered them. Murdered them with everything we had. Bergeron with 2 points. Rundblad with 4 apples. Pacioretty with 3 points. So, what did Drouin do? Did he even get a goal? He didn't get a point. Holy crap. That's pretty amazing. How did he not get a point in this game? Galchenyuk got 1 apple, 2 apples. That's strange. Whatever. I don't think preseason really reflects how the season's going to go. I feel like Drouin is going to lead our team, so if I didn't expect him to make the conference semifinals this year, well, I'm pretty sure that's going to happen, so I'm not too worried about not making the conference finals. or I guess semifinals. We made the conference semifinals last year, so, and then we lost to Ottawa, who went on to win the Stanley Cup. I can't be too upset about that. We can honestly say we played a good team, you know. So, although our team has improved quite a bit, so I think that we should be getting pretty far in the playoffs, honestly. Runeblad, six assists. That's what I like to see. Hopefully he continues with that into the season. I feel like we should blow out teams this year. We have a really good squad again. Galchenyuk, there we go. We had a great start to the season last year with Palazes, but then he kind of slowed down after that. He got his 2 losses, and then that was about it. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I don't know what's up with Malcolm Subban. He did not progress, you know. He gets what he gets. Yeah, he would have got drafted this like the first year or so. Yeah, I don't know. Come on, Montreal, what are you doing? You guys are playing like trash. Carey Price is just letting in some goals. Runeblad's doing really well, man. He's got like at least, I think he's got a goal or two too. He's probably got at least 7 or 8 points. Oh, there's Pumple. Matty Pumple. He's got a good shot. I think he's gonna be an effective player, a 3rd line scorer. Pretty sure. Hopefully he gets better. I mean, you know, if he improves, maybe even Bourneval improves on that 3rd line, we can maybe move him up. Like, I don't even know. We got a lot of good prospects. I mean, we kind of got rid of some of our defensive guys. I don't even know what happened with Josh Morrissey. I don't even remember where I traded him to, but, you know. Druin with 1 apple. Come on, Druin. What are you doing? Druin's got some big shoes to fill, though. I mean, Gianto was a pretty solid captain. He wasn't so much the greatest captain last year. Like, he didn't, you can't say he led by example, but overall, Runeblad, holy, 7 assists in 4 games. All right, let's see how our team did in the preseason here. Player stats, NHL. Come on. I'm so excited The Last of Us is coming out soon. Oh my god. OMG. Wow, Galchenyuk 9 points in 4 games. Runeblad 8 points in 4 games. Pacioretty had 5. Bergeron had 5. Atkinson had 4. Druin had 3. What the hell, Drew? Druin, what the hell, man? What are you doing? Seriously, buddy. Whatever, that's not a big deal. Bourneval doing his job out there. Plus, did we have any minus? Yeah, our 4th line was a minus, but yeah. Goalie wise, Carey Price 2.0, not bad. I mean, it's nice if he'd be under that, but 8 goals in 4 games, not terrible. 9.101 save percentage, not the best save percentage, but again, it's not awful. Meh, you know. I think that's about it. I don't think there's much else to do before we start the season. All right, so I'm gonna end it there. We're gonna start the season next time, and I'm feeling like we're gonna have a great year. I don't know. It's just me though. All right. Maybe the other thing, if you guys want to suggest, should I do 2 losses for each goalie? Because I mean, Palace has actually had a pretty good year as a backup. Should I do two losses and then switch them, or should I do a bit more for Price? So let me know about that, okay? I just want to know about that. All right, thanks for watching, guys.